Hello and welcome, Pisces. This is your weekly Cartomancy reading, May 20th through 27th, 2019. It is a general reading for Pisces, and it will not apply to all. Getting my morning coffee. Me being the queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, and action. I'm dealing with some energies. Coming out of that full Scorpio full moon, very sexy Kundalini, watery full moon. Pisces, being a water sign, you might have enjoyed it just wonderfully. It is going into the week, and then the energy is going into the week of the 20th through the 27th, pulling those energies together, some advice cards, and then a peek at the weekend. That is Memorial Day weekend coming up. I like to do my readings energy to energy. Scorpio, like the full moon through Memorial Day weekend. Mother's Day through, Cinco de Mayo through Mother's Day. Those readings tend to hit me nicely because I can pull into just the general energy of the excitement and the movement of these types of days. All right, Pisces, my fishies. How did that Scorpio full moon hit you? Hit me like a ton of bricks, Pisces. Knocked me down, and then I came out really strong yesterday afternoon and this morning. So 8 of air. This is taking control of your physical appearance, your ideas, definitely your social part of life. I do see that. King of Diamonds and 9 of Hearts. 9 of Hearts is a wish come true with this earth sign. This is definitely an earth sign. This is something coming together for an earth sign. This is guidance. This could even be, for some reason, I see this as parental guidance, even though it's not a heart. This king, this is a grounding energy into some upper cards. You definitely made some movement this weekend in your activities and in your heart, and something that really fulfills you, and it was grounding. This is like you took a big hike even to clear your head during this full moon. Yeah, definitely taking control, a lot of taking control of your emotions, this new emotional start. This upside down card tells me like it's a new emotional start alone, like you're just newly single after a long relationship, and that was a battle to get out of, and you are taking control of what you do and what you think and how you feel, really just your insides, your intuition. You're listening to those voices to take control. Yeah, the voices inside you, your Jiminy Crickets, to just go into this new love, this new way of loving, this new way of thinking, that you really have to find fulfillment. You have to find fulfillment. And you do. Over the weekend, you did find a victory in fulfillment. You found something. I know Pisces has been really struggling. And you found something that just lights you up, that really emotionally fulfills you over the weekend. Kind of puts you back on your center a little bit. This is definitely a victory card, and it definitely feels even a victory of a homey, emotional victory. You felt like you went home, whatever activity you did. It was an activity. It was like a game with friends or a hike or being outside, definitely grounding in like a absolute literal way. That even just sitting outside at the bar kind of just did it for you. You just pulled enough earth energy into your water to really just ground you and feel a little victorious, feel like you have a little sense of fulfillment, like, this feels very much like sharing a drink with friends or buddies, and, just having a moment of calm and relaxed energy. You're still dealing with a lot of earth energy. So you do have control of your actions, your intuitions, your time. I think you were losing time with some kind of wasteful activity that this full moon took away from you, and you have controlled your time, and you definitely grounded that in some new type of earth energy, like a new approach to life, or approach to the world even. Threes are decision cards, like you've made the decision. These 3 decision cards look so sharp right now. They do not look like cheating cards. They look like I've made a decision to take control of my time, to take control of my energy. A little more youthful approach, a little less old man approach, old woman approach. I do feel like a very major starting over here. and like a new, just getting back into life in a direction without something that you had to leave behind to grow. Yeah, there's a lot of earth in here, a lot of grounding, a little, I do think you have an earth sign around you that is, they might be making you feel a little immature, a little young, but with the Jack of Diamonds, but it's a good feeling. It's like a renewal. It's like going back to being, to thinking fresh again, to thinking outside of whatever you've released from yourself. And this the stake is definitely taking control of your time. You're really thinking about this earth sign, this queenly earth sign, in your energy. Even though you are taking on a lot of this earth, you're, this feels like a mother. For some reason, these do feel like parent cards, this king and this queen, like this influence of parental influence as opposed to romantic influence for fulfillment. It's like going back to the home. Sixes is very home card. Fives can be homesick cards. And it's like you've regrounded your home in a way, with even just communing with your parents a little bit, maybe feeling a little bit like your young self, to just to really come to a new understanding and a new grip on how life should be moving for you right now. But the work with the queen, it's sharp. It's not, nobody's being gentle with you either. You wanted to be gentle with yourself, but nobody else is being gentle with you. They're saying even this king was like, take control of your shit. And this 7 is like, you need to really think this through. I don't feel avoidance here. I feel like it's a new thinking. And whatever this new decision is, this new change, this new hobby that maybe you just started working out. But there's this, it doesn't feel like avoidance. It feels like, inserting a big force of energy. Everybody's like, you should be paying attention to this. You should be looking at this. And you're like, no. I've got that under control. I'm working on it. Don't make me pull out my swords on you. I'm already working on them and me. So, but I need this extra. I need my heart to be like pumping. I'm a water sign. I need to swim around in the waters. I need to dream. I need to move. It's definitely movement. It's action. It's time. It's kind of, it's an activity. It feels like an activity. Oh, I thought I lost a card right there. Okay. Let's see how you end this week. Yeah, 10 of Diamonds, more value. This is a victory card this is a completion card. More than a victory, it's absolute completion of a journey. And you did have to make some kind of financial decision. You had to come at it from a younger kind of angle. Maybe people were babying you and you needed to take control of that interpretation of you to get to this 10 of Diamonds value. You're adding value to your life, and it has a little less to do with romantic love as much as just value to your life. Looking at other aspects of your life, because your heart, I do remember my very first Pisces reading that got a lot of attention. It said, your heart is swollen, and I do feel like this is that healing progress by focusing on yourself, by really giving yourself the, because 7s are definitely self. They're definitely, what am I blocking? How am I helping myself? How am I not helping myself? It's really considering self-love, self-consideration. And this earth sign is like overly guiding and maybe interfering with that self, and you do have to overcome some of that. Okay, Joker in the upright, exerting your personal power. Advice number 1, exerting your water. Yep, 8 of Hearts, that is taking control of your emotions. So everything you've learned from the 7 about self-love and self-consideration, removing your blocks, your self-blocks, or the nonsense we tell ourselves, the illusions we tell ourselves. It's releasing all of that and coming into this 8 of Hearts, exerting your personal power and then taking control of your emotions. This is a very big step for Pisces. I know you like to wander away in your mind and your dreams, but No, you are definitely taking physical action to remove what no longer serves you. You do need to do that. Some of this might be conversation with this motherly figure that I'm picking up, or this earth sign. It doesn't necessarily have to be a mother, but it feels like a womanly influence that is poking at you, that is making your thinking difficult, that is influencing you in ways that are making you off kilter, off balance, and you are going to remove that. You're not going to remove the person, you're going to remove those actions by that person against you. And even it's like bad energy, bad juju, and you did get a balancing from your father figure, and you are finding emotional fulfillment, but there's only going to be one way to do that, and that's removing the influence of that negative earth sign. Because she flips your thinking. She doesn't let you think things through, even. She's very poking, very cutting, very sharp tongue. Sharp tongue. It's more like a mother-in-law. I feel it's more like a mother-in-law. All right, for the weekend, Memorial Day weekend, Pisces, what do we got going for you? All right, Memorial Day weekend. Ooh, Queen of Hearts, 3 of Hearts, and a 5 of Spades. This is like action towards, this is hanging out with a very sweet, lovely lady. It could be a man. It's just the sweetest of sweethearts. It's more of like a group setting, less of a date setting with this 3 of Hearts here. You may be meeting other people. She may be meeting other people. He may be meeting other people. It's more of like a mixer kind of event, and it's an opportunity. This 5 is more like spreading your energy around, really just a kind of seeing what's out there more so in a watery, loving Pisces way. This could be actually Pisces card right here, and you're just kind of testing out your heart a bit over Memorial Day weekend, even though you've just gone through this big thing to not have to deal with too much of romanticness. You're still going to jump out there because, my goodness, there's something out there for you, and it's new and it's different, and you're working on making room for that, and also and really thinking it through, what you really, really want, what's really going to fulfill you outside of what anybody else could possibly say. And that's really pretty cool, pretty wild. You're actually going to have fun, just a little drinking and a little mingling over Memorial Day weekend for you. Again, it's beach bar, sitting on the balcony of the bar, or the patio of the bar. It's definitely the kind of energy I'm feeling from Pisces, very like meeting up at the bar, cheers, to discuss, and just kind of be with people, and that's actually a really good feeling for Pisces. All right, thank you for watching, Pisces. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, and I hope to see you next week for more Cartomancy readings.